Since moving out to the homestead, one of the biggest things that we've really had to wrap our head around is how are we going to really watch and protect the entirety of our property? You know, all my life I lived in the suburbs and you usually have a quarter of an acre or a third of an acre plot. But now we've got 10 acres to look after, and sometimes it can be a challenge. You know, you hear stories about squatters out in the rural areas or even cattle wranglers, people who steal cattle in the middle of the night. And you want to keep your family safe. And one product that we're going to be showing you guys today is the Zumi automatic solar powered gate opener. It's very modern. It comes with an app. You can set timers on it to tell when to open and close your gate. And that's really important because without something like this, your gate might be nothing more than just a decoration, truthfully. But with something like the Zumi solar-powered gate opener, it can actually be functional. So at night, this gate can automatically close. It's gonna give my family and I some peace of mind that we're safe, that nobody's gonna be driving a car down our driveway, you know, at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was really easy to get set up. It's really nice that it has that solar functionality, so you don't need to plug it into an outlet or to some other form of on-grid power. You can set it up wherever there's sunlight. So let's go ahead and unbox this product from Zumi and take a look, see how it works and how good is it really. Come on, let's go. So after a short period of waiting, the Zumi finally arrived at my home and it came in 2 boxes. The first was this main box here. It weighed give or take 50 pounds, rectangular box. And this is the core box that has the actuator inside. It has an electrical junction box, and that's where the circuit board, the charge controller, and the batteries are gonna sit. That's basically the heart of the Zumi. But the actuator itself, as you can see here, is the piece that goes, one end goes to your fence post, gate post, and the other end goes right to your gate. And that's the main working arm that's gonna go ahead and push and pull our gate open. The second box was smaller and it contained the solar panel here. That's what was gonna power our Zumi. Now, after I had gotten everything opened, I was surprised that there's so few components. I opened up the instruction manual and we got to our very first step, which is this little mounting brace here. This is a bracket that goes onto our gate post and it holds the Zumi arm. So I enlisted some help from my wife, Amanda. We started drilling some holes into our gate post and we mounted that bracket. After we had gotten that bracket mounted, we went ahead and mounted this electrical junction box here. It keeps the interior components dry, your batteries, your charge controller, and your circuit board. That was basically the first step of this thing here done. Now, once we had those 2 components mounted, I put the circuit board inside the electrical junction box, and I went ahead and got the charge controller. The charge controller is like the heart of the system here. It connects all of our components together, our battery, our circuit board, the Zumi arm itself. So everything fit really, really nice and neatly inside of that junction box. And with that being said, we had almost gotten everything together minus mounting the Zumi arm itself to the gate. Now, each gate is different, and Amanda and I, we assessed the situation, and the instruction manual was really, really helpful. It laid out a variety of different scenarios, whether you have vertical bars, horizontal bars, or other scenarios depending on your specific gate. It basically shows you what kind of adapter, what kind of mounting bracket you'll need. And as you see here, I got some mounting brackets from Home Depot, cost me about 10 bucks. And I was able to get that arm mounted on the gate, and I was able to get everything all set up and connected to one another. So the Zumi arm on the gate, which goes to our mounting bracket, which goes to our junction box here, and from the junction box, it goes straight to the solar panel, which is gonna provide that renewable energy for the whole thing. And after some fiddling with the resistance settings, because depending on the weight of your gate, you'll need a lower or a higher resistance, I was able to get the Zumi up and running. It comes with a really handy clicker. It's almost like a key fob for your car. You click a button and boom, it's opening. And well, folks, there you have it, the Zumi automatic gate opener. This thing is really cool. You can set it up basically anywhere where you have access to sunlight, because with the solar panel setup, you don't need to be hardwired into power. And that's important, especially here on the homestead where I mean, right now I'm about a quarter of a mile away from the house, right? And that's where we have the power. I cannot thank Zumi enough. So a little bit off the record here, you guys. For those of you who may not know, I recently had a spinal tumor. The doctors found it in the back of my spine. I had surgery, and Zumi had initially given me a time slot of about 3 weeks to go ahead and review this and get the video done as part of the sponsor agreement. But with everything going on with my surgery, they basically gave me this immense amount of grace, and they gave me an additional 7 weeks practically to get this done. So, I mean, talk about a great company, talk about a company that has a lot of understanding. You know, I'll be honest with you, another company might say, hey, you know, if you can't get this done in the time frame, go ahead and send it back. These guys were very, very, very kind to me. They gave me as much time as I needed to go out and get this review done. So, can't thank them enough. There's also an app that you can use with this Zumi. You can manage who has permissions to access the app, and you can really fine-tune, customize things like the opening and closing radius. You can view a log of who accessed the gate and at what times. You can automatically open and close it at certain times of the day. So you really get that fine-grained control with this. You can go ahead and close it at night, have it open in the morning the next day automatically. So 2 thumbs up from me. This is going to be monumental here on the Homestead. The gate will go ahead and close at the night and provide us with a little bit of an extra sense of security. So I get 2 thumbs up. There'll be links below this video for you to check out the product if you're interested. And guys, until next time, it's Justin from Florida Homestead. God bless you, everyone. Take care.